Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gislani if this is your first time here. So as you guys can see from the title of today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day. If you guys watched my previous video where I talk about some of my goals of 2025, then you guys will know that one of my goals for 2025 is to maintain a high protein Mediterranean style diet. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I eat to maintain that diet. So if you are on a healthy journey as well and looking for some meal inspiration, then go ahead and keep watching. All right, so starting off with the first meal of the day, which is breakfast. So for today's breakfast, I'm gonna do one pasteurized egg. And usually when I make eggs, I will do one whole egg and then I will do the rest egg whites, but we don't have any egg whites. So today I'm literally just gonna do one egg. So it's not gonna be that much, but that's okay. And then I try not to eat processed meats too often, but especially if I want to make sure that I'm getting that extra protein, I will go ahead and do like a turkey bacon. So again, because I don't have egg whites, I know I'm not gonna get that much protein just from the one egg. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 slices of turkey bacon. This is from Trader Joe's. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a healthy fat, and so the healthy fat will come from an avocado. So I'll do half of an avocado, and so that's gonna be the breakfast. So I'm not gonna show you guys how I make everything, because for the most part everybody makes their eggs the way that they want, and this video is more so to give you guys meal ideas. But if you do want me to do a video where I show you like the recipe and everything, make sure to comment down below and I will go and do that video moving forward. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this and then I will show you guys in the end what it looks like. All right, so here we have the completed breakfast. Looks pretty plain, but I have everything that I need. So I have my protein right here, I have my healthy fats, and then I have my carbs through my fruits. All right, before I start eating, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the macro breakdown for this breakfast. So in total, this was 252 calories. And then I have 19 grams of protein, 9 grams of carbs, and add 16 grams of fat. So pretty high in fat, but I'm not too concerned about it because I know that the majority of the fat is coming from the avocados, and that's a healthy fat. And so I'll just make sure during the day for the rest of my meals aren't high in fat. So let me go ahead and go in for the taste test. I'm gonna get some eggs. They're good. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention is when I do make my eggs, on top of adding egg whites so that I get more protein, I also like to add some vegetables to it as well. So I tend to add spinach to my eggs because when you follow the Mediterranean diet, they do recommend you having vegetables and fruits in pretty much all of your meals. And so in order for me to get the vegetable in my breakfast, I go ahead and add it to my eggs. And I don't necessarily love the taste of spinach, so I feel like that's a really good way of adding in the vegetable but not having to really taste it. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this and then I'll pick back up when it's lunchtime. All right, my loves, so it's been a couple hours since I ate my breakfast and I am really hungry. So for today's lunch, I'm gonna be having a ground turkey pasta. So for my pasta, I'm gonna be using this pasta right here. This is from Trader Joe's. It's the chickpea fusilli pasta. And then like I said, I'm gonna be doing some ground turkey. I made a bunch of ground turkey yesterday, that way I could just have a bunch for the week. And with ground turkey, you can eat it with a bunch of stuff. If you want to have tacos, if you want to put it in pasta, if you just want to have it with rice or sweet potatoes, whatever, you're able to do that. So I wanted to go ahead and make a bunch of ground turkey. And on top of that, the reason I don't do like chicken is because I don't like the way that reheated chicken tastes. I know with ground turkey, I don't mind the taste of it reheated. So that's something to keep in mind when you guys are, you know, planning your meals, is to just keep in mind the things that you like and the things that are conducive to your lifestyle, because then that way you're more likely to keep doing it. And then for my sauce, I'm gonna be using the Rails marinara sauce. And again, I just go based off of the serving. So I'm gonna be doing half a cup of the sauce, as well as the 1 serving of the chickpea pasta, which is 56 grams of this. And again, because I don't have any spinach, usually I would put spinach in this, but because I do not have spinach, I'm probably gonna end up making like green beans or Brussels sprouts on the side so that can be my vegetable in my meal. And I try to make sure that the second meal of the day is the heaviest meal of the day because I still have a lot more hours in the day that I can burn it off. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prep this and then I'll show you guys what it looks like in the end. All right, and here is the final meal. Here we have my pasta, and then I have my green beans on the side. I decided to go with green beans because I think I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts for dinner. So let's go ahead and eat. All right, and with my meal, I'm gonna be drinking it with a Poppy. This is the orange cream. This is honestly my favorite. Before it used to be orange and grape, but now this one has like blown them both out of the waters. But now let me go ahead and give you guys the macro breakdown. So for lunch, in total, this meal was 597 calories. And for my macro breakdown, I am sitting at 76 grams of protein, 55 grams of carbs, and 41 grams of fat. So my fat is pretty high. So that means that I'm going to be very mindful of my last meal of the day because that usually tends to have a lot of like healthy fats. But I know that for dinner, I'm gonna be having chicken thighs, and I know those are high in fat as well. So that just means that when I eat my last meal of the day, I'm probably not gonna be able to eat as much nuts and stuff like that. So yeah, but my carbs are down and I am sitting at a really good number for my protein in order for me to hit my protein goal for the day. So yeah, so let me go ahead and do a little bit of a taste test of my pasta. Also, another thing I want to mention is this chickpea pasta is not that good. Like, I don't necessarily love the taste of it. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Like, don't think that if you guys go buy this, it's gonna be tasting amazing. It's not. I had never had it before, and so I wanted to try it. And I have it, so I'm gonna use it. But moving forward, I wanna try the Barilla protein pasta. That might be a good option and taste a little bit better. But just a little pre-warning, if you guys go get this chickpea pasta, the taste of it isn't that great, but it's high in protein and low in carbs. So anyways, cheers. It's honestly a lot better because every bite I get some turkey. The first time I had the pasta, I had it with shrimp, so every bite I wasn't getting the shrimp. But yeah, it's actually decent. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and then I will talk to you guys when it's time to eat. All right, my love, so it has been a few hours since I ate lunch. It's 5:35 p.m. and I am about to get started on dinner because I'm trying to have my dinner around 6:30, so that way I have about 2 hours before I eat my last meal of the day. So I'll try to have my last meal around 8 or 8:30, which is about 2 hours before when I intend on going to bed. So again, I want to make sure I have enough time between my last meal and my bedtime. So for dinner today, I'm gonna be making some Peruvian style chicken. So basically I just seasoned it with the like Peruvian seasoning. So I have my chicken here marinating, and what makes this like super special or Peruvian is the ají amarillo, which is like a paste that they use. And then it has like cumin and paprika and oregano and all that stuff. So I've been marinating this for at least 30 minutes now. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. And while this marinades, I'm gonna go ahead and make some sweet potatoes. I'm gonna make some sweet potatoes with this, as well as some Brussels sprouts on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in air fryer. I think usually they make these on the grill or in the oven, but I wanna do it in the air fryer because I just feel like it's gonna be easier. So again, once everything is done, I'll go ahead and show you guys the final result. I ended up deciding to do some jasmine rice instead of the sweet potatoes, just because I already had the rice made. So I did half a cup of jasmine rice, and most likely I won't even eat all the rice because something that I saw a creator, her name is Alyssa Ashley, talking about. What she does when she eats is she will eat her protein first, then her vegetable, and then her carb. That way she knows she's getting all her protein in and she's not getting full because she ate a bunch of carbs. So this is the final meal. So we have my jasmine rice, my Brussels sprouts, and then my Peruvian style chicken. All right, so before I go in for the taste test, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the macro breakdown for this meal. In total, this meal was 309 calories. So again, just to differentiate all of the meals, breakfast this morning was 252 calories, lunch was 597, and then dinner was 309. So again, I wanted to make sure that that middle meal, the lunch, was the heaviest. And then for the breakdown of my macros so far, I'm at 112 grams of protein, 82 grams of carbs, and 51 grams of fat. So again, in my next meal, I'm gonna make sure that I limit how much nuts I put into my next meal because I know that nuts have a lot of fat. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in for the taste test. I've never had this chicken like this style. The first time I made the Peruvian chicken, it has this like green sauce, but the green sauce has like mayo and stuff, so it's definitely not conducive to the diet I'm supposed to be following. So let's see how it tastes. So I'm gonna go ahead, just taste the chicken. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot better than I was expecting. It's a little spicy, which I love. I like it. I definitely would do this again. And it's just like a good, different way of making chicken, because usually I season my chicken the same. So I just wanted to kind of spice it up so I don't feel like I'm eating the same thing all the time. Even though technically I'm still eating the same protein, but you know, when you season something a little differently or you switch up how you eat it, you know, it seems a little bit more exciting. And I feel like, especially when you're trying to follow a diet or just change your eating habits, you want to make it so that it's easier and it's fun and it's enjoyable, because that makes you want to keep doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and then I pick back up for the last meal of the day. All right, my loves, so it is 8:19 p.m. It's about that time for me to have my last meal of the day. So what I am trying to mostly focus on is protein. I'm just trying to make sure I reach about 140 grams of protein. I'm at 125 right now. I ended up eating another piece of the chicken thighs with my dinner because it was really good and I was still a little hungry. So for my last meal of the day, I try to make it just mostly protein and then like healthy fats. So I'm gonna go ahead and have some Greek yogurt, and then I add some fruits and nuts to it, and then a little bit of honey. And I also like to end out the day with my Greek yogurt because I tend to have a little bit of a sweet tooth, but obviously sweets are like the worst thing that you could do, especially if you're trying to lose weight or get some abs. So I like to use my Greek yogurt bowls as like my sweet treat because it has the honey and obviously the sweetness of the fruits. So I just think of it as my dessert. So this is what my bowl looks like. It usually looks a lot more exciting than this because I have like grapes and I have just way more fruits. But because I'm basically just trying to meet the rest of the macros that I have left for the day, I'll just put enough so that I can meet those macros. So I'm gonna give you guys the macro breakdown and then we will enjoy this. So the macro breakdown for this meal was 299 calories, and then to end off the day I am at 143 grams of protein, 128 grams of carbs, and 62 grams of fat. So today was a really high fat day, so that means tomorrow I'm gonna definitely be mindful about, you know, like probably not having turkey bacon tomorrow, because I know that that was probably one of the reasons why my fat started off high. But I'm gonna be ending out the day having consumed 1,538 calories, which is about how much I try to eat in a day, between 1,400 to 1,500 calories a day. But for the most part, my main goal is to hit my protein for the day and keep my fat and my carbs as low as I possibly can. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. Let me do a little bit of a taste test first. Cheers. Ooh, that blueberry was sour. It's good. It's obviously not as good when I don't have like my grapes and the pistachios and like all the nuts that I usually tend to put in here, because usually I'll put like pistachios, hazelnuts, grapes, blueberries, raspberries, you know, all the fruits that I possibly have in the fridge. This time I was very limited because, again, not trying to get that carb of too much. So that's going to conclude today's what I eat in a day video, maintaining a high protein Mediterranean style diet. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would prefer me to do videos where I'm actually showing you my recipe, or just videos like this where I literally just show you my meal and give you the breakdown so you guys can just get ideas for meals. But yeah, so if you guys stay to the end of this video, I love you so much. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time I post a new video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.